Hi boys and girls, time for a maths activity. So for today's maths activity, you need your 10 frame and in your pack you should have some of these counters. So the first thing you need to do is cut your counters out. Okay, now you've cut your counters out, we're ready to have an activity with our 10 frame. But just before we do that, let's give ourselves a reminder of some important 10 frame things. So, how many boxes are on a 10 frame? There are 10, that's why it's called a 10 frame, isn't it? It's got 10 boxes. Should we count and check? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes. How many boxes are on the top row? There's always 5 on the top row, isn't there? And how many are on the bottom row? Always 5, because 5 add 5 is 10. So there's 5 on the top and 5 on the bottom of your 10 frame. And don't forget, when we put different numbers into our 10 frame, it teaches us loads about that number, doesn't it? It's really, really good for our maths brain and how we think about numbers, okay? So for today's activity, we've got our special counters that you've just cut out, and it's important that you keep them, all the blue ones together and all the red ones together. Keep them in 2 little piles to play this game. Okay, so today's activity is called Which 2 Numbers Make It? Which 2 numbers make the number in your 10 frame? It's a bit like adding. We're going to look at 2 numbers together that make the number that we have put in our 10 frame. Now, the first part of the game, we're only going to use numbers to 5. So we're going to do number 1, and number 2, and number 3, and number 4, and number 5. And they'll all fit on the top row of your 10 frame. So let's have a go. Okay, the first number we're going to make is number 3. I've got Elsa numbers today. Okay, now when we put 3 in our 10 frame, we're going to start in the top corner like we always do. And you can use any colours you want, but you have to put 3 in. Off you go. So I've got 3 in my 10 frame. Does yours look the same as mine? I've used all 3 blue ones. So that means 3 blue, add 0 red, make 3. 3 add 0 makes 3. Now you might have done it like this. Oh, now let's have a look at this one now. 2 blue and 1 red makes 3. 2 and 1 makes 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's have a go at number 5 now. Fiona 5. There's number 5. Okay, so you can choose any colours, put them into your 10 frame. Do you think we need to count them to put 5 in our 10 frame? I don't think we do. I think we can just fill the top row. We know, don't we? If we fill the top row, we know we've got 5. There we go. Now, I have done all the blue ones. If you've used different colours, make sure the blue ones are next to each other and the red ones are next to each other. Don't do a pattern or mix them up. Okay, so in my 10 frame, let's look at which 2 numbers make it. See if you can do it with me on your fingers. How many blue ones have we got? 5. And how many red ones have we got? 0. So 5 add 0 is 5. That's which 2 numbers make 5, a 5 and a 0. Okay, I'm going to switch them around now. So this time, maybe yours looks a bit like this. How many blue ones have I got? 4. And how many reds? 1. Show me on your fingers which 2 numbers make 5. 4 and 1 makes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 and a 1. Okay, let's mix it up again. There's a few different ways to make 5. Maybe yours looks like this. Maybe you've got 3 in one colour, 2 in the other colour. So which 2 numbers make 5? Do it with me on your fingers. 3 blues, add 2 reds. 3 and 2 makes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does, doesn't it? 3 add 2 makes 5. Okay, we'll do one more on the top row. So clear your 10 frame, take them all out. Going to do number 4, Freddy 4. So put 4 in your 10 frame. You can choose any colours, but any colours that are the same need to sit next to each other, don't they? Put your blues together and your reds together. Helps you to see which 2 numbers make it a bit easier. So I know I've got 4 in my 10 frame now because there's one gap on the top row, and I know that 4 is 1 less than 5. So that must be 4. Right, which 2 numbers make it? How many blues have we got? 4. How many reds have we got? 0. So 4 add 0 is 4. We've got 4 ones, haven't we? Right, maybe yours looks a bit like this. Maybe you've got 3 of one colour and 1 of the other. So which 2 numbers make 4 now? I can see that 4 is a 3 and a 1. A 3 and a 1. Can you show me that on your fingers? 3 and 1 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 1 is 4. Okay. Maybe yours looks like this. Oh, look at that. Which 2 numbers make 4 now? I wonder if you can show me on your fingers. How many blues have I got? That's right, I've got 2 blues. And how many reds? 2 reds. Show me that on your fingers. 2 add 2 is 4. Well done. Right, we're going to get a bit trickier now. You were really good at that. Well done. But now we're going to go to numbers past 5. So we might do number 6 or number 7 or number 8 or number 9 or number 10. Okay, all the way up to numbers to 10. So this time we're going to use the whole 10 frame, and here is the important rule. Every time you put your counters on the top row, they have to be blue, and every time you put your counters on the bottom row, they have to be red. Let's have a go. Okay, are you ready? Have you got a blank 10 frame? We're going to start off with an easy one. We're going to do number 6. It's just past 5, isn't it? Number 6, seal 6. Okay, so if it's going to go past 5, which it does, we need to fill the whole of the top row with blue, because we know it's bigger than 5, don't we? So we definitely need 5. So fill your top row all with the blue counters. Don't mix the colours this time. All the top row have to be blue. Okay, so let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 6. So I need 1 more. And that one has to be red. Okay, so which 2 numbers make 6? How many's on the top row? 5 blues. How many's on the bottom row? 1 red. So that means, show me on your fingers, which 2 numbers make number 6? 5 and 1 make 6. Look, 5 and 1 is 6, because we've got 6 there, and we've got 5 blues and 1 red. That's cool, isn't it? Okay, let's try another one. Empty your 10 frame, move them all back, and I'm going to pick another number. We're going to have number 8, Eric 8, like the snowman. Okay, so it goes past 5, doesn't it? So we fill the whole top row, fill it all up with the blues again, fill it all up. How quick can you fill your top row? How many is that? 5. Okay, but we need 8, don't we? So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I need some more. Need red this time. 6, 7, 8. Oh, I've got 2 gaps. That means I'd need 2 more and I'd be at 10, wouldn't I? So I've got 8 in my 10 frame. Which 2 numbers make 8? I bet you can do it without me helping this time. Which 2 numbers make 8? Maybe you could tell your grown-up at home. How many blues have you got? 5. And how many reds have you got? 3. That means 5 and 3 makes 8. 5 and 3, that's 8. And you've got 2 fingers left to get to 10. 5 add 3 is 8. Okay, we're going to do one more. You could leave your 10 frame like this. This time I want you to turn it into number 10. How would you turn that into number 10? Because I've only got 8 now. What do I need to do to make it 10? I need to add 2 more, look. If I put 2 more in, I'll fill my whole 10 frame. That means that it's number 10. because it's all full. Right then, this, I think you're going to be good at this one. Which two numbers make 10? How many blues have you got? 5. How many reds have you got? 5. So which two numbers make 10? 5 and 5. 5 and 5 is 10. Wow. Well done, boys and girls. Thank you for playing my 10 frame game and figuring out which two numbers made the number that we put in our 10 frame. You were really good at that, and the different coloured counters were super helpful, weren't they? We've learned all sorts about the different numbers.